Dalton Schultz says this is where he wants to be. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy CJR Sports, and today we'll be talking about Dalton Schultz and about the Cowboys not really coming to an agreement, but Dalton Schultz and his people still want to be a part of the Dallas Cowboys. So let's get right into this video. So the Dallas Cowboys and tight end Dalton Schultz weren't able to come to an agreement on a new contract this offseason, but that also hasn't mean each sides have really changed their mind about being able to work with something out in the near future. Dalton Schultz will be playing under the franchise tag, which is just a little under $11 million fully guaranteed. It's $10.9 million. Everyone knows Stephen Jones said earlier this week to Dalton Schultz's representatives that represents everything that the team wants in a player, that he ultimately will come to terms to a deal that will allow him to stay on the team long term, and that's what the Dallas Cowboys want, and that's what Dalton Schultz wants, is to be on the Dallas Cowboys long term. On Thursday, Schultz said that he was very frustrated on not getting something done this offseason, but the frustration has done nothing to change his mind about having a long run with the Dallas Cowboys for himself in the near future. This is where I want to be. I said that from the start, and I'm going to keep saying it. This is where I want to be, Dalton Schultz said to Dallas Morning News yesterday. Schultz said that he's focused on solely on football, given the inavailability to negotiate during this offseason. That wise approach, as another big year, will make it likely that he winds up getting what he wants from the Dallas Cowboys, and that is a long-term deal. And I think Dallas Cowboys want that too, where they are very good about kind of moving the money. As you see, like, they got a couple of good years out of Lyle Collins, moved on from him. They weren't able to get their edge rusher back this offseason that decided to go to the Denver Broncos, but they are very good about moving money around. You know, Jerry Jones is very good at that. And if they can take away, you know, for the next offseason, if they can take away some of the fully guaranteed money, because he's fully guaranteed almost $11 million, which is a little bit kind of underpaid to some of the best tight ends in the league, and he's going to get a absolute workload with no Amari Cooper, and Michael Gallup may still not be ready week one. There's definitely upside to Dalton Schultz, not just in fantasy, but like in football, where Dalton Schultz could be Dak Prescott's number 2 target, right under CeeDee Lamb. And hopefully the Dallas Cowboys can get Ezekiel Elliott back, who they hope can make a workload, and that only helps the run, opens up the pass. And if you have a good run game with Ezekiel Elliott and Tony Pollard, that makes it way better for your pass catchers in Dalton Schultz, Michael Gallup when he comes back, and their new number 1 receiver, CeeDee Lamb. But guys, let me know down in the comments if you think Dalton Schultz is going to get this long-term extension from the Dallas Cowboys. My personal opinion is that Dalton Schultz, I think, should test the open market. I know this is where he wants to be in Dallas, but if they weren't willing to pay you and barely negotiate this offseason, you're not going to get probably a David Njoku type deal where you'll be $14-15 million range. So I think he should really test the free agency market. I think a team is willing to pay him that $13 to $15 million range that he's worth, versus the Dallas Cowboys, who you saw how long they took to pay Dak Prescott. You saw them during that entire offseason when Zeke came back from Cabo and got this long-term deal. Like, they'll pay guys, but it takes a very long-term process. And I personally don't think that Dalton Schultz should be a part of that. I think he'll be better somewhere else. That's my personal opinion. Like, again, let me know down in the comments if you think Dalton Schultz will be a Dallas Cowboy from 2023 and beyond. Guys, we're almost at 100 subscribers. I think right now we're at 99. So if you haven't already, make sure you like this video. That really helps me out. And, of course, subscribe. It's your boy CJR Sports, and I'm out. Peace, guys.